I'm lawless. The lawbreakers already know what I'm about. But luckily for newbies, this is a good jumping on point. I did the whole Robin Hood thing in Gotham a while. That iceberg lounge party heist. Me and mine. Now, Metropolis is under siege, and it's being suppressed in media. I had to get in there and do something. Okay, I had some help from the Suicide Squad. Thanks, Dad Shot. Anyway, Brainiac's been doing this mega colonizing shtick across multiple dimensions. So I've been exploring, documenting, and making plans. Unlike some people. We'll work on that when they get here. So, where is here? I mean, look at this! What even is this, Brainiac? Actually, first, I have something to show y'all straight from Brainiac's lab. Whoa! Oh, I'll be back. We're supporting some great charities this month. Mods, drop the info links. This message is for Deadshot, Floyd Lawton. Hey, Dad, it's me, Zoe, which you know, obviously. So I broke a few rules, but I have very valid reasons, okay? Columbus, some cool Catwoman memorabilia, and I found your favorite space cop. If you can be cool about it. Listen, things are spicy and I shouldn't do it alone, so you know, come pick me up.
Here we are again. Me and you against the world. What a world it is. It took serious modifications to my body to survive in Brainiac's frozen wasteland. As for my mind, Dr. Frias always has a plan. But I couldn't plan our way out of this one. Time and time again, I refused to join Amanda Waller and her task force. All the evidence suggested my involvement would do little to save the world. But I could save our world. Eventually, the calls stopped coming, and we were alone. Until now. I received a communication from another Waller. Another dimension, another chance. This Waller seems different. More calculating. Her task force sounds marginally more competent. They've already begun a counterattack against Brainiac. But as always with Waller, there was a deal to be made. Her world's greatest scientific minds working on a cure. For my assistance in recovering the Flash. Send a scientist to find a scientist. Is it logic? If her people can reach us, it'll prove their capabilities. And if they can't, it's still me and you against the world. Nora.
Let's see what we've got for you.
any of you have...
We need Brainiac's forces tied up on the streets. Sounds like a job for you, doesn't it?
Gather up, Task Force X. I want the Flash back here in one piece, so pay attention.
In order for us to retrieve the Flash from the Skull ship, you will first need to remove the Data Vault's defenses, reveal the Vault, and defeat this Brainiac iteration.
Get all of that? I hope so.
Hold on. My systems need some adjustment.
I don't need shields to hold a position.
This is tight.
Target identified! Freeze!
I am shredding it. Better restore my system. Let's transfer in an orderly fashion and emerge in one piece, please.
Welcome to yet another disturbing Elseworld. I'm going to be taking point on this operation. With the hard work well underway, all you need to do is destroy the giant gun.
You heard the tech support. Get to it, Task Force X.
I suspect Brainiac's engineering is form over function. I look forward to testing my hypothesis. My changes?
You're back again. It would be a shame if you were trapped on this Earth.
The ideal conflict. No pesky collateral or treaty violations.
Changing the firing pattern. Let's try something new.
No fair! Can't explode an electrified vent product!
Collateral damage doesn't concern me. I'll be starting over with your planet.
Hey, did you miss on some of those Terminite jumps?
Evolution complete. You four now have a new bomber to contend with.
Just a warm-up.
Artillery strike dropping!
happen with pure Kaluan technology. But I work with what I've taken. One of our little Terminauts has all grown up. Welcome a new bomber. I'm studying Earthling responses to this firing pattern. Do give me your feedback.
There! Procure the Terminaut biomatter. That's plenty. I should get these alien guts back in circulation.
Evolution complete. You four now have a new bomber to contend with.
The cannon is exposed. Commence vivisection. Here, Terminaut debris ready for sampling. And throwing. Gathered enough specimens. Now begin the biohacking.
I think you got it. There is no breakthrough.
Not as bad as it looks. All right, it's worse.
My freshly spawned bomber. Gather our forces and eliminate those Earthlings.
This one's a drop and stop. Rays don't mean a thing.
Laser blast imminent. Prognosis bad. We can repurpose their own remains against them. So efficient.
Looks like a new bomber has hatched. Kill Task Force X for me.
Watch your noggin. That wall of death stinks.
There, make this weak spot an open wound.
Strike your little blows, Task Force X.
Cannon volley overhead. Watch out. Proximity mines in the proximity. Shatter free. Retrieve that Terminaut waste. No whining. Pull up on Terminaut residue. Back to the target.
Let's see what's evolved from this terminal pairing. Well, a new bomber. My artillery. It's inelegant, yet effective.
Cannons shedding aerial mines. Position fully compromised.
Careful, Task Force X. It's abandoned its programming. All I can do is watch.
efficient, Task Force X.
Yes, excellent work. Now, if you could all move along to your next objective with minimal pauses, that would be excellent.
Your brittle defense will shatter soon, Task Force X. And I've got all the patience in all the worlds.
Feed on free.
What it seems, Deadshot. Your aim and my
My resources are dwindling.
Through that brittle.
Job well done, Victoria. Good choice, Dr. Quinzel. Light work.
boom!
Protecting your back.
I'm banned from several casinos. You'll have to ask Nora why. I may have burned too bright.
Take it on, please.
I give that an A.
After a comprehensive study of the gun's behavior, I will recommend near constant movement. Best of luck.
A heads up. I've engaged new firing sequence.
Terminat detritus is ripe for the taking. So take it!
Firing on quit!
Stand still and we can negotiate. No. It worked on your Justice League.
I'm not used to failure.
Hi, mine. No fair.
Honestly, it's in the name.
Target identified. Freeze.
Peeling back the armor to strike at the synthetic flesh, are we? An act of petty vandalism. Almost endearing.
Nothing looks better than a pin around my finger.
Those Terminat chunks are the only things that'll open up that gun. Snatch them up, people!
Ooh, feel that dopamine reuptake.
Quit taking damage!
Dr. Frias is unleashing her true self. Stop her.
Target! Finally caught it!
Airborne mines in the atmosphere.
It's fire in the beam!
The local forecast calls for a hail of artillery.
Deadshot book! Heads up! Here's one for ya! Giving us freeze! Quick! Get those terminal chunks!
damage wouldn't even stop you.
Terminat detritus is ripe for the taking. So take it!
This next firing pattern is an old favorite.
Oh yeah, why not? It's back to beam. Cover.
Deploying artillery. Sometimes the cannon beats the scalpel.
I have an abundance of Terminat remains ready to launch.
Good slam dunk.
That's a wrap on them, Harley.
A new destroyer. Behold, the evolutionary power of
The cannon reveals its weak point. Punch a hole straight through.
such disregard for biomechanical expertise.
Targeting boomerang.
Have some nice hot bed.
There. Procure the Terminat biomatter.
Redeploy. Bring the doctor in. Reckon I earned another drink. Terminating flight. Ha! I gotcha!
It's hitting us with the biggest gun.
Position has been compromised. Aiming for dead shot. Early in on ready. Raining fire. Grenade on jet shot.
Initiate new firing sequence.
Grab whatever Terminat zones you can lay hands on.
Firing on. Collected enough Terminat remains. Time to redirect at the target.
Firing horizon shot.
Gotcha. Uncle Line
You should really have stopped that Terminaut from growing, Task Force X. Now, face a new bomber type.
Shatter freeze. Reloading. Guns mad at us. Watch out.
Well, look who's...
Incoming. Something I can't handle. Better restore my systems. Another goon deployment. Well, let's get to work.
with the doctor, with care.
Let's see what we can cook up for you today, Dr. Frias.
To enjoy your last gasps before you drown beneath the tides of my forces.
My resources are dwindling. Good handling on boots. Target spotted ahead. We should investigate.
Here to reclaim your sworn enemy, the Flash? How touching. I'll be more than happy to share my research with you. In fact, I've made a breakthrough. As you can see, I am now a league of my own. Calculators out, and pencils ready, Task Force X.
Hey, Luther, how do we do this? Decoupling? Kryptonite? Kryptonite decoupling?
What are you? I understand now. Let's see. Both iterations have been susceptible to bullets previously. Try that.
So just counter him where it hurts. Alright, good enough for me.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Time for a high
Seems like I
score!
need a quick recalibration.
Eliminating that shot.
Fine! You never deserved my help anyway!
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Targeting another resistor.
Not to worry. I spiced things up just for you, dear squad. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios.
Taking on freeze.
A chilling round of applause for our would-be heroes.
My own petard.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Freeze is my target.
I suppose genetic tampering can only get you so far. Just you.
Let's consider the other side of the equation now. Even I make room for the more useful classes. Despite Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful.
I may have burned too bright.
Spicy meatball incoming!
Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. Ah, yes. I can see the variables much more clearly now. You might think wind would be less combustible. And yet... I come bearing gifts in the form of your searing mutilation. Not even the fundamentals will stick with you. I'll break you down into something even simpler and much smaller.
Hold on, my systems need some adjustments.
A little quick preparation first. Enough of a challenge. A different placement this time to optimize the throughput. Yes.
The resources are dwindling. Well, this is grimly ironic.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios.
Oh, let me swing it for a sec.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one.
Betrayed by my own element.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful.
Deadshot is the current target.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. Let these cool a bit before you barrel into them. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
What a blast breeze!
Manually recharging shields.
I modified this Kryptonian thunderclap. Feedback is greatly appreciated.
Prioritizing target. Deadshot.
plans must be capable of weathering setbacks. Especially such frustratingly tenacious ones as you. One should always try to begin with proven theory. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you? Terminating toilet. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. And yet you foolishly persist. For days on end. Mind-bendingly incomprehensible. This occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these? How is your locomotive potential at the moment?
Here comes the boom!
May have burned too bright.
I've allowed you to continue more than long enough. This little diversion ends now. Give these a moment. The end result may shock you. You will not stand in the way of my research into the Speed Force. Right, once more, and I will finally be rid of you, nuisances. My projections predicted something akin to this. I never intended to experience it. But ultimately, what? This data is beginning to give diminishing returns.
I'm not really used to getting winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in there?
I've adjusted the phasing array so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions. Godspeed, Task Force X.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly. But I absolutely will.
Guess everyone's got to hit the target sometime.
The hell are you idiots doing? Get the Flash into stasis and get back to work.
Wish you were always that fun, Flasher. We'll make a sidekick out of you yet.
Now that is a well put together automatic. Do like 'em all.
Your brain chemistry is fascinating. Let's tweak it some more.
Although this technology isn't technically peer-reviewed, I have every confidence in it.
If I get one more call from those four-star motherfuckers...
Because she's our mom, you dipshit. Go. Look around while I freak out. I'm just engineering stuff for real-life, world-saving legends? Take care with this one, okay? Super special. Use a proper holster. For this week, take her to mass. You should get some medicine. Go. There's probably another. Hey, Dr. Frias, did you read that paper I gave you? Did you like it? The benefits of smashing someone in the face have never been so good. Just test it somewhere else, okay?